Hi, I'm Rowena and this is my camera shy husband Kirk, and this is my channel, A Fuller World. We've spent the last month travelling around New Zealand in our campervan Vandalf for our honeymoon, and we've had such an amazing time we wanted to share it. So without further ado, here's our New Zealand series, Honeymoon New Zealand. Kia ora and welcome to New Zealand. This trip has been delayed about 10 months for us, thanks COVID. It's a little bit of a late honeymoon, but we are so excited to be here. We landed in Auckland about 2 days ago, and as you can see behind me, we picked up this beautiful Mercedes Sprinter van, which is going to be our home for the next month. I've christened him Vandalf as a little bit of a Lord of the Rings New Zealand tribute. And we've driven about 2.5 hours around the coast to a place called Coromandel, to Hot Water Beach. And the plan is from here basically to spend the next month, you know, seeing what New Zealand has to offer, North and South Island. So we're so excited to show you around, and we hope you enjoy this epic road trip of New Zealand just as much as we know we're going to. Let's have a look. So this is Vandalf. This is our home for the next month. So pretty basic setup, as you can see. Basically in here we've got a little bathroom, which is nice. So just like a little shower and toilet. And then we move on to our beautiful kitchen. So we've got a little sink and a gas top under here. And then we've got a nice little fridge, just a little bar fridge, which is perfect. Some nice storage. And then cutlery, pots and pans, and then we've got our beautiful bed. So this also unfolds to become a little seated table area, but I don't think we're going to bother doing that too much because it's a pain already to make the bed. And then as you can see, we've got plenty of storage in the cupboards up here with these nice little locking things so everything doesn't go flying every time we drive. But that's pretty much it. So that's where we're going to be living for the next month. Hopefully it'll be nice and cozy and we won't hate each other by the end of the trip, but this is it.
Would you hold me if I told you we can just run away? So
it's about 7 in the morning, and as you can tell we've come down to Hot Water Beach. We actually tried to come here last night, but the place was packed, and there's a reason for that. So there's something special about this beach, and you have to be here within low tide. So low tide this morning was bright and early. We thought we'd try luck and see if it was a little bit less popular, and we're the only ones on the beach, so it's definitely worth trying to come down bright and early if that's where the low tide is, because we'll have the whole place to ourselves, and we'll show you what's so special about this place. So I don't know if you can see behind me, but the water here is actually steaming. It's like almost at boiling point. So the hot springs actually rise up through the beach, and if you dig a little bit through the sand you can create your own little hot pool on the beach. And so given that no one else is here, it's like our own little private hot pool. It's going to be a really nice way to start the morning.
Darling, I know it's hard to let go. I will hold you.
Alright, so we've driven a little bit further up the coast, and we've come to do a little bit of a walk called the Cathedral Cove walk. So it actually starts at the top of the cliffs here with really spectacular views, and then we're going to walk down to the beach to the Cathedral Cove. So it's supposed to be really a nice walk. It's a little bit rainy, but hopefully it'll be clear enough to get some good views. we've made it down to Cathedral Cove, which is basically this beautiful archway that's sort of been carved out between the sort of rock face connecting two beaches. And it's so peaceful under there. The tide's coming in, so it's really noisy behind me, crashing waves against the rock. But it's this beautiful little hollow, it's this peaceful spot. And then the beach itself is gorgeous. And then on the other side of the cove, behind me, there's this gorgeous waterfall running off the cliff. So it's well worth the walk down here. And on a nice day, you'd easily want to come out and swim here. So definitely worth the trip. The Cathedral Cove walk also has a couple of different paths you can take, and it was such a nice walk we decided to diverge down to the Stingray Bay, which isn't a far diversion, and it's a beautiful looking bay, but we have come at high tide, so there's no way we can get up onto the beach. You can probably hear it's pretty loud, the waves are crashing all around me, but it's a beautiful spot. So, we are pretty much finished here up at Coromandel. We've got some beautiful fish and chips from the caravan park for dinner. And then tomorrow we're driving down to Rotorua. But we've got something very special planned along the way. I'm very excited for it. So, tomorrow should be a great day. Good night. Good morning and welcome to Hobbiton. So Tolkien is pretty special to me. My dad bought me the Lord of the Rings book when I was about 8 years old, which was a couple of years before the movies came out. And you know when you read a book and you have things pictured a certain way and then a movie comes out and it's not like that at all. I think the thing that this place has done is sort of somehow just captured the Shire perfectly. I know we've got a beautiful day, but it's like this perfect, idyllic farm spot. It feels sort of homely, and that's exactly what the Shire should be. And they've just got it right down to the little detail. So I think even the most sort of fastidious of Tolkien fans would be really happy with what they're seeing here in these movie sets. It's such a gorgeous place. So one of the really cool things about this movie is that instead of using special effects to get the size difference between the hobbits and, say, Gandalf, they used a lot of forced perspective. So there's a lot of different hobbit holes and they're all different sizes to create that different perspective and different heights of all the different characters. So you can probably see the one behind me. It's only about sort of 60-50% of human scale. I just thought that was really cool. So another couple of cool facts about this movie set. So the first is that they originally built it all temporary for the Lord of the Rings movie, but when they came back and shot The Hobbit, they've built it all in permanent structures, which is what we see behind us. The other really cool one is that all of these trees except for one are natural and one of them is fake, and it's that one up there behind me. And honestly, like, we're pretty close right now and you can't tell, like, the craftsmanship is just amazing. So now we also get to visit the Green Dragon pub, and we actually do get to have a drink as well, which is cool because they have brews that they only have here. They're brewed specially for this tour for Hobbiton, where you can't get anywhere else, not even throughout New Zealand. Good stuff. So I think that's pretty much it for Hobbiton. The cider's pretty good, and even though I'm not a beer person, actually the stout's pretty nice as well. I think Kirk likes it. But that's pretty much it, so cheers.